What's up YouTube? In this video we're going to take a look at a couple pouches from 511 Tactical. We've got the Flex Admin pouch and the Flex GP pouch. Stick around. I'm going to show you what I like, what I don't like, and I'm going to tell you what I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to before I bought them. Welcome, I'm Kevin and this is Pack and Roam, a channel about travel and everyday carry gear. Today, as I mentioned, we're going to go over these two 511 Tactical pouches. As always, there's links in the description to both of these pouches. Let's dive right in. Okay, so here we have the 511 Tactical Flex Admin pouch and the Flex Medium GP pouch. So both of these pouches feature 500D nylon throughout, except for a couple areas that I'll get to in a minute. They also both feature the Flex HT mounting system from 511 Tactical, which is 1/2 inch webbing ladders and 3/4 inch TPU coated straps. I will say one of the things I do like about these pouches is the versatility that the 1/2 inch webbing provides in terms of connecting, and then how easy it is to disconnect and really frankly connect these TPU straps. So disconnecting though especially is a breeze. If you have it all mollied in, you want to release, you just unsnap, pull out, and the TPU coated material slides very easily out of the molly. The straps are retained then by the snap itself on these little plastic retainers. All right, so let's take a closer look at the admin pouch first. This is a very small pouch, and that is the one thing I do wish I paid a little bit more attention to before I purchased this, was the dimensions. I did not expect it to be this small, although that's my fault for being surprised because I did not pay attention to the dimensions. Overall though, it's a very nice pouch. It's well made. We've got, as I mentioned, 500D nylon throughout. The front offers a flex hook adapter, well actually two flex hook adapters. So these are attached via hook and loop to some laser cut molle, and if you wanted to attach these to molle on your pack or your chest rig or wherever you want to molle that onto, you can convert this into a hook and loop attach. So that's a pretty nice feature. I haven't used it that way yet, but I could see that being pretty handy. It provides us some versatility, so that is a nice feature. We've got reverse coil zippers throughout, so the zippers are nice and tight. Not a lot of exposed teeth. It looks like they'll be pretty weather resistant. Overall, again, very nice pouch. So opening it up, and actually we'll take a quick look at the zippers. I don't see any branding on these, so I don't know who makes these zippers, but they seem to operate smoothly. They do have nice long zipper pulls on there. Looks like some paracord with a little bit of heat shrink on there. So these provide great purchase to open. So inside, right off the bat, you'll notice that we've got some cord that holds this from opening fully, right? So the way it comes out of the box, and I haven't adjusted these, it sits about 90 with no weight in it. That's a nice feature if you are using it on your chest, for instance, and you want to put your phone there with screen up. You can drop that, you have access to your screen, and it's not going to flop full open. You can be hands-free looking down at your screen, for instance. The only thing I would say is with a little bit of weight, obviously it could open further, and to adjust these you've got to untime and retime, which isn't necessarily ideal, but I haven't had to adjust them. I like them where they're at. On this side you've got a couple bungee cords. Well, it's really just one bungee strap tied in the back, and that's allows you to secure your phone in place in this area. If you want to put screen down, there's some nice microfiber like material on this side, as well as a rigid piece of material sewn into this center, so it feels like there's a hard piece of plastic in there that ought to prevent your phone screen from breaking or bending. So you've also got a little bit of space behind there. That's where that cord sits that I mentioned, but I guess in theory you can hide some stuff back there. On the other side, we've got a couple elastic loops. So if you want to shove something small in there, I will say I can squeeze, just for size reference, a Bic lighter into here, but it's pretty much maxing it out. So these are relatively small loops. You could probably put a couple batteries in. A Bic lighter will fit, but you're definitely maxing out the capacity on that. Then behind that we've got a couple drop pockets. So we've got a drop pocket here with no separation inside, and then a double drop pocket behind it. So same width, just split down the middle, so it's stitched there. Provides a little bit of organization. Overall, like I said, not a bad pouch, nicely made, very small, so could be an excellent minimal EDC pouch or minimalist EDC pouch. I use this when I am hiking or rucking, or if I'm wearing a pack with a hip belt on it, I can attach this to the hip belt. I'll put these through a couple of the Molle webbing so it's nice and tight on my hip belt, doesn't shift around. And I'll use it to get my phone out of my pocket. Any other items I may have in my pocket, they're out of my pocket, in here, not bouncing around. Still easy access via these big zipper pulls, and the way it opens and sits flat and doesn't flop around, not gonna let all your stuff fall out. So that is nice for that purpose. All right, moving on to the Flex Medium GP pouch. This pouch, I think I like actually this one a little bit more. And one more thing to mention about this, this is the Ranger green colorway of this, whereas this one's the kangaroo. And I do like this pouch a little bit better in its versatility, and it's got a little bit more capacity to it. So same material, same setup. We've already talked about the Molle webbing, same zippers. The differences are the layout. So we've got a front pocket, which has got a nice protective flap on it, and that's pretty sturdy. That's 500D doubled over. You open this zipper up, and this material on the front is the only place that's not 500D. So this is some stretchy material, which is really nice because you can overstuff this. So for instance, if I want to shove this in there, it will expand to accept that very nicely, and then I can still zip it up. And if you wanted to overstuff it, that material allows you to do that. So let me see if I can get this back out now. But nice feature. I like that material and the expandability it provides. You have also on this one got a couple zipper pulls. You got something to pull against when you're zipping and unzipping. If we open up, this is where the main difference is, whereas this is just basically a big drop-in pouch. You've got a little bit of mesh right here to provide some separation and organization, and then two divided drop-in pockets in the back. But if you look, I mean, it provides a pretty good amount of space. You can fit some stuff in there. I think this is an excellent pouch to put on the front of my Go Ruck bullets. So occasionally I will put this on the front of my 15-liter bullet if I need just a little bump in capacity. I believe 1.6 liters is what they advertise the capacity on here, and if you need just a little bit more capacity, this is a great pouch to put on the front of a pack without really overdoing it and making the pack look huge and messing up the ergonomics of your bag. So typically I don't like to Molle things to the outside of my packs, but if I do have to and I need just a hair more space, this is a great pouch for that. And overall, I think it still maintains the aesthetic of the pack because it's not overbearing and it's not huge. So, okay, so let's talk about likes and dislikes. So again, I do like the 511's mounting system is pretty quick and versatile. I don't like the fact that the hardware on these though, and I did forget to mention this earlier, these snaps appear to be plastic. I have every reason to believe they're plastic. It looks like there's a little molding line right there, and these do concern me a bit in terms of ruggedness or whether or not they're going to get damaged or broken. I haven't had a problem so far, but then again, I'm not putting these to any type of real heavy use. Otherwise, I do like the overall construction. I like the zipper pulls. I really like the capacity of this and the low profile of it. I do wish the admin was maybe a hair bigger, but depending on what you're going to use it for, this could be the perfect size for you. And in reality, for the way I've been using it, it really has turned out to be a pretty good size for that. All right, that wraps it up for the 511 Flex pouches. Please hit the like button below for me and leave me a comment. If you have these pouches, let me know how you use them, what you put in there, what you like about them, what you don't like. And if you like travel and EDC gear videos, please subscribe. Thanks.